So, you know the eggplant emoji?
Yeah.
And so this gentleman, unfortunately, he took the Viagra.
No.
Unfortunately, he decided to wear jeans. When he decided to wear jeans, he...
You got Mountain Dew Baja Blast as your pain pills?
Yeah.
That's fucking tight.
I got Francis's Strong Bad and Lewis's Homestar.
Who the fuck is that?
Characters from a cartoon show made in 2002.
Was that like one of those action early morning cartoons? Like on, was it on Cartoon Network?
It was made with Flash and it was uploaded to a website called HomestarRunner.com.
Oh, okay,
the
okay,
website's
that's
still
okay.
up and all the cartoons are still on it.
Man, Flash animation, good fucking times. Like Albino Black Sheep and Newgrounds.com, remember that shit?
Yes.
Good fucking times, huh?
I'm not old enough to feel nostalgic for it, but I still like that stuff.
I'm saying I'm running, like, you know, to the finish line. I don't know about you.
Cindos, you sound like you're chewing on some really, really thick taffy right now. I like it.
No, it's actually some shitty pizza. But thank you.
Hey, there you go. Shitty pizzas. See, here's the thing. Pizza is pizza, so even if you have shitty pizza, it's cool that you're eating pizza. Don't worry, we got you, man.
That's just bad luck. Did you say that nothing bad comes from pizza? Because my arteries would have to disagree.
You know what? Nothing bad comes from pizza.
Hey, look at this man. He's got Ernest as his picture. Dope.
Ernest P. Worrell is a staple of America.
Ernest Scared Stupid was one of my shit when I was a kid.
I was an Ernest Goes to Camp or Ernest Goes to Jail guy.
Both of those were cool, but like, man, Halloween time, that fucking movie was so cool. All the decorations and everything.
Scared Stupid, I had nothing against it, man. It was great. For me, it was like a family thing, like something we did. Some stupid ass, you know, stupid ass, you know, movies, you know.
Man, don't you miss old comedy sometimes?
Memories. I miss that era where, like, you'd have to watch a movie, you'd have to actually do something with a family member or a friend. Not just, yeah, you know, we watched it.
You had to, like, mock the movie, like, play out a scene or something?
An actual connection.
Oh, man, I am hitting 30 this year, so it's about to be a new era for me. It's okay, I'm gonna take it in fucking strides.
Well, you see how great I'm handling it. I mean...
How are you handling it, my friend? Do tell, how are you handling that?
Actually, most of the time, really well. I do EMS and I do security for marijuana farms otherwise.
Man, so let me ask you something. Has there been a pretty crazy fucking time during your time as either EMS or security? Like, what's the craziest experience or story that you have?
I can tell you crazy ass stories.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Those shit all day. So, you know the eggplant emoji?
Yeah.
And so this gentleman, unfortunately, he took the Viagra. He grabbed a Viagra pill, went to, you know, go fuck his girlfriend and shit like that. And
He's up there.
You know, his dick.
You can ride us.
Hold on, Typo. Hold on, Typo. We gotta...
Story. Know about the eggplant emoji. They don't know about the fact that a dick pissed in a 90-degree angle. They have no idea.
I am all ears, my friend. All ears.
Worst part is, I'm the one that died. That's terrible.
No. But yeah, we'll definitely join another campaign, and we will absolutely continue this. Because this story is definitely going somewhere.
Carnival next?
Oh yeah, I'm down for whatever campaign you guys would like. Whatever you guys would like. Dealer's choice, by all means.
Dark Carnival's the one I'm best at.
I can already tell this is going to be a great story. I've got fucking goosebumps already. I'm psyched. I'm ready for this. Stay tuned.
So here's the scenario. You go ahead and get your shit fucking rocked, right? Like, this guy took Viagra. Decided that after he fucked his girlfriend, everything was good. He still had a hard on. She went home.
Oh God.
He was still sitting there, and he's like, I'm gonna go to bed. When he goes to bed, he wakes up, and he's still got a hard on. That's pride prison.
No.
He's just like, you know, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tuck this into my pants. Everything will be good.
No.
Unfortunately, he decided to wear jeans. When he decided to wear jeans, he decided to snap the cartilage on his fucking penis, and caused a whole different set of scenarios. So his dick went from just being a dick to literally the eggplant emoji. It was that swollen.
Fuck.
That fucking swollen.
No.
and I shit you not, the head of the penis rotated 90 degrees on the shaft, allowing him to pee around the right corner.
How could he still pee? Wasn't it swollen? Too swollen? Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh god.
It was bad. Well, you could still pee because there's still pressure behind it.
Oh man, I thought he might need like a catheter or something like that.
It was bad. The whole thing was terrible. There was no reason as to why I should have described this to people. Like this.
There's absolutely a reason.
Bad.
This information is what I live for.
No one needs to know that this dude's dick could piss around a corner.
Oh man. You ever seen that movie, The New Guy?
Wow, you guys seem so talented. My greatest achievement is I almost choked to death in a Chipotle.
You almost choked to death on Chick-fil-A. How is that an achievement? That's not an achievement. I'm definitely sure that you've done something way cooler than that.
Chick-fil-A.
Well, either way, I'm certain you've done something way cooler than that in your life. I know you have.
I do have a crazy story about a different time I almost died.
Whoa, do tell.
There we go.
So, I was on my way to my uncle's celebration of life, and my grandpa was driving, and someone who was like to the left of our car but a little bit behind it almost crashed directly to where I was in the car.
Damn.
Pretty wicked.
So, did it like scrape the car?
No, it crashed directly into it. It just
Oh,
almost
fuck.
crashed directly into me.
Holy shit, so it missed you by like a couple feet or something like that?
I think it was like a couple of inches.
Whoa, damn, dude, glad you're alright. Seriously, that could have been some shit, man.
Well, I don't know if I'm alright about it. Like, I mean, he could have been like the guy that, you know, maybe stopped M&M's in like 13 years. I don't know.
That what? He could be the guy that what? Like, the way you made it sound is like if he time traveled in the future and did something bad.
Maybe he did time travel in the future. You ever think about that?
I didn't until now, Sindo.
Look at it, look at me like I'm the bad guy.
I'm so
time
fucking
travel.
small-minded.
The worst honest to God thing that I've ever heard was a woman that could not find her kneecap anymore, and we could not find it either.
Oh my
Like, it was
god.
gone.
What the fuck happened to her kneecap, man?
She fell down, and we could not find it. Like,
Oh my god.
straight up could not find it.
Was it an elder
There
lady?
was no way to stabilize the leg because the leg was kind of like jelly at that point, and the joint. And like the kneecap had actually at least rotated underneath the leg, and so like the leg itself could move like a flailing limb of.
Damn.
It was weird, man. That's probably the worst sound and pain I've ever heard.
That's some shit, man. What did she fall from? Or what did she fall
I've
on?
heard. No, she walked into the house. The house she has a mental condition, so when she walked in, with like the caretaker, the person that she would be with at her home, they were walking in with groceries. She had excess amount of weight on her arms. She walked in, she slipped, she fell, she literally bent her leg backwards. There was no sign of her kneecap. Literally.
That's crazy.
I had to call to narc her out with morphine like a motherfucker. We narked her out with morphine, and she would still be in pain, obviously, because her fucking kneecap is on the other side of her leg.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
And it had happened once before, so.
Oh my god, that's fucking horrible.
It's terrible.
Dang, man. I hope wherever she is, I hope she's doing good now, or at least better.
She was doing better after I left her, and I mean that's my job.
That's good, man. That's awesome.
Even better than better than before.
Oh yeah, miles better for sure.
Hell no.
Damn, that's pretty cool that you you do something so noble like that though, and that you're like trying to help people.
Yeah, I live in Flint, Michigan, man. I live in a hellhole.
Why do you say it's a hellhole?
One of the most, because I live in one of the most violent places in the U.S. Has been in the top 10 for decades and shit like that.
Syndos, what is the? I know you said you have some you have crazy stories and stuff like that. Do you have like a story from your times that made you laugh that you still giggle about today?
Standing outside of the ER one day after I dropped a patient off, listening to a different drop-off where someone was actually saying, yeah, you know, I slipped in the shower and, you know, that's how it got in there. You're telling me that you slipped in the shower and this got into your asshole?
Whoa!
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything. I slipped in the shower. Fast.
What ended up in her butt?
That's a real one. Standing outside of an ER room, listening to someone tell them, like, oh, I didn't fall on, rather, an anime character or whatnot, and that's what they had up their asshole. So.
Like a blow-up anime character?
Not a blow-up, no, just like a little action figure, like a G.I. Joe or something. Like that.
God.
Sometimes that's what, you know, people do.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what it's like sometimes. It's, I've also had people tell me outright that they're gonna kill me, how they're gonna kill me, what they're gonna do to kill me, etc. I've had completely unresponsive people all the way from, you know, there to the hospital. I've probably 37 people from death.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just...
Does anyone have any awkward or bad dating experiences that you would want to share?
Oh, let's see. Getting the text from a person I didn't think was such a friend, and that person telling me that my girlfriend is dating my best friend.
Oh,
no. Rather.
They were like seeing them on the low, like while being with you?
Oh, no, not on the low. Just straight out fucking balls to the wall, son. Just
damn, like out in the open, not giving a shit even about like what you thought?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? I'm glad you got away from that.
Yeah, actually, none of them are doing good.
Not surprising if they're willing, you know,
like,
if they're willing to do such.
Almost 20 years later,
shit.
And I feel great about it.
Hell yeah, man, as you should. I mean, you know what they say, no good relationship ends in either like divorce or breakup. You know what I mean?
Life happens. We got this. Give me 1 second. Let me at least hit the pipe real quick. Come on now. And I'm not talking crack pipe.
Yeah.
I'm talking marijuana, man.
Yeah,
give me some goddamn pot. You guys want to smoke some pot real quick before we do this shit? Let's do this, please. Like, let's give us like 3 minutes before we start this.
But what about your drug test for the EMT?
I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking up patient care. I'm not doing anything wrong, and on top of that, I'm not getting in accidents. But
yeah, then toke up, Johnny. I'm gonna do that myself.
If you guys think that EMT is to not fucking smoke pot, do shrooms, that kind of shit, y'all fucking ahead.
Shit.
I don't know a single fucking EMT, which, by the way, EMT just means emergency medical technician. Now, so we have emergency medical technician basic, we have emergency medical technician advanced, we have paramedic, we have, you know, all sorts of different little things to do. So I'm just saying, like, each one is a different classification, and each one can work under the other one as long as one's higher than the other one.
I mean, I would imagine, though, that it helps with the stress with the job. You know, that's some shit to have to go through every day. I mean, hey, you definitely need a good old joint or a good old bowl or a bong grip after work. Especially with those shifts.
You want to hear some fucked up shit real quick?
Lay it on me, brother.
I'll make this real quick. Before we start this, I'll make this real quick. So I went to a call one time with a partner, and this was in the north end of Flint. We went to it. It was a toddler. It was about a 3-month-old, 4-month-old. Was having trouble breathing, coughing, you know, that kind of stuff.
Damn, man.
And there's what's called croup, which is where, like, if you're your son, your daughter, whatever, is having issues breathing, we bring your son or child outside. It will make them breathe better, because you will think that you have the chance to help your child by giving them whatever. Just get them outside, get them fresh air. Right?
Yeah.
That's number one. That's literally number one.
Absolutely.
We get them outside, and what ends up happening, always the child starts breathing better, and it's typically because they're always all smoking inside, like way too much. Whether it's their pot, their cigarettes, their vapes, their whatever.
Yeah, no air filter or nothing.
Yeah, it's just they're choking this child out.
Damn.
So, what sucks about this is we get there and they work through this. They get the child, and then the child is smiling, happy, everything.
That's great to hear,
So
man.
2 days later, I get the call from one of the county medic in Flint. We have sheriffs that are paramedics. The sheriffs that are paramedics actually get calls for medical. They're both a cop and a medical professional. It's a weird scenario. We train with SOCOMs and shit like that. I guess point is though, yeah.
Why don't you hear?
You
I
got
wanted to say that.
you got a call from what happened to him the next day?
Wait, where was I at? I'm sorry, because I'm stoned as hell.
Oh no.
Are you like a psychiatrist playing this game?
Not licensed. I'm a voice actor who does horror narration on YouTube, and I'm also trying to ask people questions on Left 4 Dead.
Wait, are you for real? You're for real a voice actor on YouTube?
Yes, sir. My YouTube is the same name as my Steam name. Feel free to check it out. I hope you can enjoy it.
Res TKF. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you sound a little familiar, actually. Yeah, I've come across your channel.
I watched a couple of your videos last night.
Oh, nice. I hope you enjoyed them.
Yeah, it's interesting, the interviews you do.
Don't forget to follow Res, by the way. I looked him up.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Jesus Christ, is that actually your voice? Sounds like a radio voice, man.
Has anybody ever told you you have like an announcer's voice and it's very soothing?
Well, you definitely sound like a voice actor. Holy shit. You got the voice you got the voice I want.
With your silky voice, we can't go wrong.
Hey, you all were wonderful to play with. Thank you so much for the participation, and I hope we run into each other again.
You too, man. Likewise.
Yeah, so, hey, come on, let's just finish this together. This is literally the best random I've ever freaking had. But this is how we got along,
Y'all have a lovely night.